I've tested a lot of earbuds, and usually you either get comfort or you get isolation, rarely both. So when I saw a semi-in-ear earbuds claiming ANC, Bluetooth 6, high-res certification and 36 hours of battery life, I was curious. Because on paper, the FIIL CC3 sounds pretty ambitious, but after using it for a while, I realized this is more than meets the eye. So let me tell you what it's actually like to live with. So the first thing I noticed when I took them out was the weight, or rather the lack of it. And although you get a full metal case, it's very cold to the touch, but it's extremely light. Each side of the earbuds is only 4.4 grams, and you genuinely feel that. And once it's in your ears, it really feels like nothing. So this is a semi-in-ear earbuds design, so there's no silicone tips, so you don't get the deep seal. It just rests comfortably in your ears. And honestly, for long hours of watching videos, taking calls, or just listening to music while working, this kind of fit is actually very nice, and you don't get that pressure build-up from the silicone tips. The build quality here feels clean and simple, and nothing flashy to be honest, just minimal and very functional. It's also IPX5 water resistant rated, so I've used it during light workouts and sweaty sessions without really worrying about it. Comfort wise, this is one of those earbuds I can wear for hours without adjusting it, and that already gives it an advantage. So this runs Bluetooth 6, and connection stability has been solid for me. You don't need to open the case because, as to most FIIL earbuds, you just have to pull the stem out, and if your fingers are dry and slippery like mine is, I find it a bit difficult to slide them out from the case, so I need to like pinch it to get it out, and yeah, I'm having a problem there. So if your hands are slippery, it's kind of hard to remove. The earbuds does connect very quickly with no delays, and there's no random dropout when even if I walk from my studio to my kitchen. What I really appreciate is the dual device connection, and I had it connected to my laptop and my phone at the same time, and it switches without problems. So I can be watching YouTube on my laptop, and when a call comes into my phone, it switches seamlessly, so no need for manual disconnecting. For my daily workflows, especially if I'm juggling with many devices like I normally do, that's extremely useful. There's also low latency mode built in for games and media, so I've tested this with mobile games and YouTube playback. Lip syncing is tight, dialogue definitely matches mouth movements very well, and if you're playing competitive FPS like PUBG at a serious level, wired earbuds are still the best, but for your everyday use, this is absolutely fine. So now this is an interesting part, because ANC on a semi-in-ear earbuds, I wasn't really expecting miracles, but when I turn it on, and realistically, it doesn't block out everything like typical in-ear earbuds do, but in my opinion, it works almost like in-ears. However, there is a downside to this. So ANC on these earbuds is considered really strong, and because of that, I feel a very strong vacuum pressure when I switch it on to ANC mode, which I personally don't prefer. So it really depends on how sensitive you are to that pressure and that vacuum feeling. And I don't typically complain about this much for other earbuds, but this earbuds definitely gives me that feeling. But from how functional it really is, it does reduce low frequency noise very effectively. Air condition hum, fan noise, background traffic, those get toned down noticeably. And because this is not a sealed design, you will still hear some environment, but we've cut down a lot. For office use, cafes, light commuting, it helps clean up background noise without isolating you completely from the world. So this is where I spend most of my time testing these earbuds. And inside, you're going to get a 13mm wool fiber composite diaphragm. That larger driver size really shows in the overall body of the sound. So let's break it down. For a semi-in-ear earbuds, the sub bass does perform well. There is rumble. It doesn't reach the deepest level like a fully sealed in-ear monitor, but it doesn't sound weak at all. In tracks with proper low-end layering, I can feel that low frequency presence. It gives music weight. Mid bass has punch. Kick drums feels tight and controlled. It doesn't feel bloated or or muddy, but what I like is that it stays disciplined and the bass doesn't bleed too much into the mid, so the overall presentation here stays very clean. Vocals sit slightly forward in the mix. Male vocals have that warmth and body, and female vocals have clarity and a bit of shine. It sounds natural, not overly thin and not recessed as well, and for podcasts and YouTube videos, voices sound intimate and clean, which is important for me since I consume a lot of spoken content. The highs are smooth with enough sparkle to give details, and cymbals and strings sound clear without becoming sharp or piercing. There's no harsh peaks here that makes you winch with higher volume, and I can listen to this for long sessions without fatigue. Imaging is surprisingly good, and I can clearly tell left and right placements. Instruments don't collapse into a flat wall of sound. So there's decent separation here, especially in well-produced tracks. Because of the semi-in-ear design, the stage feels more open compared to fully sealed earbuds. So there's a bit more air around the instruments. Overall, it doesn't feel cramped, and the tuning feels balanced with a slight energetic character. So overall, it's enjoyable without being exaggerated. And the fact that it's high-res certified does give confidence that it's capable of delivering detailed audio when paired with a good source and good codec.
So this is a test to see if the FIIL CC3 is a good earbuds for making phone calls. So this means sticking in a relatively quiet environment, and this is a call quality that you can expect.
So what I'm going to do now is to turn on a simulated background noise so you can hear a difference.
So now there's a simulated background noise playing in the background, and this is the call quality
That you can expect from these earbuds. So what do you think of the call quality?
Let me know in the comment section down below.
Volume levels here are more than sufficient, and I rarely need to push it beyond 70 to 80%. There's enough headroom here for louder environments without distortion kicking in too early. And even at higher volumes, it still maintains composure without sounding overly strained. The FIIL Plus app adds a lot of flexibility, and inside the app you can adjust EQ, control touch settings, enable your low latency mode, and tweak other adaptive features, which includes high-res mode as well. And I like that you're not stuck with a single tuning, and you can fine-tune it based on your preference using the presets available. Having that level of control does make this product feel more complete. Battery life has been consistent with my usage, and with ANC off, I'm getting close to that 8 hours per charge. With ANC on, it drops to around 4.5 hours, which is quite drastic. The case brings the total up to 36 hours, and in real life, that means I'm charging the case maybe once every few days, even with regular use. So for daily commuting and work sessions, it's more than enough. So after using the FIIL CC3 for a while, here's how I see it. If you want deep isolation like silicone tip in-ear monitors, then this is not that. But amongst all semi-in-ear earbuds with ANC, this is actually quite substantial. However, there is this strong pressure that I don't really enjoy. Maybe it's just me, so let me know if you experience this as well if you have these earbuds. But if you value comfort, the open sound, the decent ANC support, stable Bluetooth 6, multi-point connectivity, as well as a solid balanced sound, then this becomes a very interesting choice. It feels like an everyday earbuds, something you can wear for long hours without discomfort. And sometimes comfort plus consistency is more important than chasing all the extreme specs. For me, the FIIL CC3 makes sense as my daily driver. And if you enjoy these videos, do subscribe to my channel and like this video. If you want more reviews like this, check out these videos up here.